All right, first warm up. How would you do it? What?
12 minus 30.
Oh, okay, wonderful. Minus 30? Plus 30. Good. That's a negative 5 and a negative 6. Gives you positive. What's my answer? 42. Wonderful. How about the next one? Negative 16. Great. Plus 16 to the third power. You get 0. 0 to the third power is 0. Wonderful. What are your questions on this one? Today we're doing section 1.3. It's all about solving linear equations. Okay, how would I solve the first equation? Yes, ma'am.
Add 2 to both sides.
Very good. I want to add 2 to both sides. The 2's on the right cancel. This gives me 5 equals negative x. Yep.
Just divide by -1.
Good. Divide both sides by negative 1. Those negatives cancel. We have x equals negative 5. Wonderful. Any questions on the example 1? How would I start number 2? Good. We're going to subtract 6 from both sides. So I have y equals negative 24. Good. A lot of times we write the variable in the front. Does not really matter to me. And last one on this slide, number 3, how would I start it? Good. Subtract 9 from both sides. Negative z equals negative 4. Very good. Z equals 4. So those are pretty basic ones. Only one variable, all on one side. Any questions? How would I start number 4? Good. Subtract 6. Subtract 6. I have 6x equals negative 18. Divide by 6. Wonderful. Negative 3. Great. Any questions on number 4? Moving right along, number 5.
Plus 5.
Yeah. Get rid of the subtract 5. We have to add 5. 2x equals 6. Good. X equals 3. Wonderful. What are your questions? How am I going to start number 6? Very good. Add 3a. You could also add 4a and get all your a's on the other side. Either way is fine. On the left, we just have the 15. What do we have on the right? Negative 1a plus 16, or just negative a plus 16. Then what? Subtract 16 from both sides. That's going to give me negative 1 equals negative 1a, or negative a.
1.
Good. Divide both sides by negative 1. We're going to get a equals 1. Now, as they get a little more difficult, you might want to check your work. How could I check my work here? Plug it back in. Plug 1 in everywhere you see an a. If you get something that's true, you did it right. If you get something that's not true, you need to try again. How would I start number 7? Good. Add 3m to both sides. Those cancel. I have 6 equals, that'll give me 27m plus 6. Good. Subtract 6. This is going to work out nicely. I actually get 0 equals 27m. Waiting on you. Good. Divide by 27. What's 0 divided by anything? 0. Great. What are your questions? How would I start number 8? Very good. Anytime you have the variable appearing more than once on the same side, you want to combine like terms. So this is going to give us 7t plus 1 equals 10 minus 2t. Next step. Good, add 2t to both sides. I'm coming up with 9t plus 1 equals 10. Subtract 1. Again, this one's going to work out pretty nicely. I'm getting t equals 1. Anyone agree? Great. How am I going to start number 9? Good, it actually tells you up top. Distribute. So we get 5x minus 15 plus 12 equals negative 2x plus 4. What would I have to do next? I could add the 2x. I would actually probably do something else first.
Combining the 15, negative 15.
Yeah, I would combine these first just so you don't have to write them over and over again. So it's going to be 5x minus 3 equals negative 2x plus 4. Now we'll go ahead and add the 2x. Then what?
Add 3.
Good, add 3, pretty basic from here. And then divide by 7. We get x equals 1. What are your questions? Like I said, many methods, kind of just depends on your plan of attack. Anyone know a way they would like to try this?
Yeah.
What would you do? Did you say you have a plan of attack? What would you do?
Oh yeah, I would distribute.
Distribute, that's one way to do it. So that would be 10 over 3 n minus 4 over 3.
And then well, you would have to. I don't know.
Change the fraction to the
I'm
decimal.
just kidding.
There's a couple ways to do this. I wouldn't recommend changing fractions to decimals. Some people like to get rid of all the fractions to begin with. Do you guys want to see how we do that? Yeah, you'd multiply through by a 3, both sides. Technically, I should write it like that. Okay? So we would have now 18n equals 10n minus 4. That looks a lot easier to me to solve. What would I do now?
Subtract 10.
Subtract the 10. Good. 8n equals negative 4.
Divide.
Divide both sides by the 8. What's my answer? Negative 1/2. Wonderful. All right, number 11 also involves some fractions. How would you guys start this one? And again, there's a couple of different ways you could do this one.
Subtract the 1.
Yeah, I would just subtract the 1. So you have 3/4 x equals 3. What would you do next?
Each side by 4 over 3.
Yeah, you got to flip it and multiply. So multiply both sides by the reciprocal. And what would you end up getting? 4, good. What are your questions on this one? This is another example with fractions where you can do it multiple ways. Anyone have any ideas? Let's just get rid of the fractions. How would I do that? Multiply everything by 6. Good. If you're not sure what to multiply by, it's whatever would be your least common denominator. So here we're going to multiply everything by 6. I'm going to show all my steps just in case someone's not sure how these are simplifying. So we would end up with 3x minus 4 equals 24x. Then what?
Divide by 3x.
We can't divide yet.
Subtract 3x.
Subtract the 3x. Good.
How'd you multiply by 16?
Because it's the least common denominator. Whatever the least common denominator will be, will cancel out all your fractions. If you multiply through by a 2, that would only cancel your first fraction. If you multiply through by a 3, it would only cancel this one. So a 6 will take care of all of it. Good question. What next? Easiest step?
Divide by 21.
Good, divide by 21. What are your questions on this one?